Taoist Magic Talk Show brought to you by Taoist Master G 师傅 and 天日 Dragon Taoism ผู้亮天尊 Hi everyone, welcome back to the show. This is your G 师傅 right here, and today we're going to talk about a topic that concerns a lot of people because I got a lot of people asking me about this. So I'm going to make a show on it. Energy stealing. Some people think that, well, I got my luck or my energy stolen from someone and how do I deal with it and so on. Okay, let me explain this to you. First of all, what is the energy, quote, quote, that you are being stolen? Like, who, wait, not who steal your energy, but what is the energy that you're talking about? Okay, look, we are not battery operated, so no one's stealing your battery, right? Look, what is the problem that you're having? Exactly, precisely. What are you missing? Okay, so here I'm going to explain again the energy inside us. Okay, it's referring to your soul energy. Listen, there are 3 types. So you think about it and let me know, or let yourself know, which one are you missing? Which one is having problem? Okay. Type number 1 is the neutral soul. If this is the problem, you will feel losing focus in life. When you wake up or throughout the day, you're kind of like, I don't know what I'm doing. I feel life is meaningless. I have no direction in life. I have no desire for anything. It's like, I don't know what I want to do. You know, it feels like that. Or maybe you feel like killing yourself, suicide, things like that. Giving up your life, or don't even feel yourself exist anymore. Get the kind of feeling, right? Like you're so worthless. Okay, the second type. This type is the negative soul energy. Your negative soul energy, if it's low or down or lacking or whatever, right? Doing not good, you will feel like this. You cannot think properly. You cannot digest information properly. You cannot listen to someone say something and somehow it just didn't make sense to you. Like your brain cannot process that information. Some people have this issue when they go to school or listen to some lectures or seminar. It's like the word comes in, like you can hear the word, but it just, and then don't know where it went and you just don't know what happened, like that. It feels like you're spaced out and cannot really digest that information. Or maybe someone is telling you that, they are telling you something and you always get it as something else. It's like you interpret things your own way, which people will feel that how come you are very weird? Like you always misinterpret the meaning of things. Sometimes it's not like you cannot tell what's going on, but your friends or family might tell you that. It's very hard to accept, but once people tell you that, you got to realize, hey, something's wrong. Your body might have symptoms such as digesting food and things like that, having issue with the digestive system, things that about absorbing into your body will, like those things will have problems. And you might also have problems with your organs because these negative soul energy also help your body absorb things into the body. So if you have problems with this, not enough of this kind of energy, then your organs cannot function properly because it's like you eat that much food. You're supposed to absorb everything, but somehow your body just cannot absorb it. And it's like you eat a lot, but you don't feel full. And then you kind of like you eat 100, but you poop out 90. And it's like only 10% get absorbed. It feels like that. So you might get fat too because you keep eating and eating more because it doesn't feel full and you're always hungry, like that. Okay. And the last one is the positive soul energy. If you have problem with this energy, your body will feel tired. You will have problem outputting your energy or delivering your thoughts to actions. What that means is like you always drag in life, like feeling drag. Okay, so you want to go to washroom and you drag a few minutes. You want to go out the door and you drag a few. There are people like that, you know. Like I used to know a guy who, like you always have to tell him to come 30 minutes earlier. You know, like hey, let's go to eat. You know, go somewhere to eat. You want to see him at 1 o'clock. You have to say, hey, we're gonna see each other at 12:30. Then he will be here at 1 o'clock. He's always like that, famous for being late. This is one of the problems that you can have when your positive soul energy is lacking. You will also have issue with your physical health and performance, more like your performance. But yeah, your physical bodies, the health, like you don't want to move. Some people just want to sit all day or sleep all day and always feeling tired and not enough body energy, right? Like your physical body is like always kind of weak. And oh yeah, you always feel cold. Yeah, very easily feel cold. Now you might have all of these symptoms or maybe a little bit of that, but it depends on how your soul is doing. Now, these are the energy inside you. I got a person asking me, what about my sexual performance? Does that have to do with, the energy? Well, yeah, you see, your sexual performance is about your physical body outputting the power, right? So if you suddenly feel like that is going low, then it's like your positive soul energy is lacking and not enough to function properly. That can happen. But it's also just one of the many things. So beside that, there are other things that might be already a problem that is bigger problem than this. Anyway, okay, these are the three types of soul energy, and these are what can happen to you. How can someone steal your soul energy? You think or you assume that they are stealing. You don't know. The fact is, you have no proof about it, right? Right. You might be like, I contact this guy, I talk to him, and then afterward, I'm like that. Hey, wait a second. Couldn't it be your own problem? I have people who came to me, right? And this guy is like one of those typical, what I call the religious hopper. They like to jump around and join this group, join that group, like that. And this person told me that, oh, this group and that person is like stealing my energy and all that, right? And then whatever. So I was looking at what this person is doing. And the thing is, she have a lot of problem herself. It's like even they are not stealing her energy. You still screw yourself up because you are, first of all, you're mixing religion. Secondly, she is like DIYing her own altar and then doing a lot of like self-taught practice without any protection, guidance, or teacher. And she's just like blindly banging around herself and then taking pieces and like different stuff from here and there, mix it herself. And well, just that can already screw you up. So I told her, even you think that this person is stealing your energy, or even if that is true, okay, even if that is true, even if we do something to cut off that side, you will still have problem. Because what you're doing yourself is the biggest problem. Like it's always yourself that is creating the biggest problem for yourself. And that goes to a lot of people that I have been diagnosing for these kind of problems. It's like your own problem is the main thing. It's not the other people. Okay. Now I talked about one episode. I talk about like if you leave a religion and like not the good way, that religion, the gods of that religion might be punishing you sometimes. And if you have that issue, well, that could be the problem. It's not always the person, it's the religious gods or spirits doing things at the back, and you cannot see that. So, first thing I would say, don't be like so assuming everything is like that, and don't guess whatever, like that. So, how do you fix if you like have these spiritual problem or whatever stealing energy problem, right? How do we fix it? I have fixed it myself. I have fixed it for other people. So I will tell you what it takes to fix the problem, okay? Cutting off the person or whatever spirit, right, or God or whatever, that is stealing your energy will not fix your problem. Bummer. Why? Well, look, it will, it's like someone is throwing eggs at your house, right? Okay, you call the police and they go into jail or whatever, right? Now they're locked up. It doesn't mean that your house is clean, right? Okay, so what happened is you stop the threat from that side. Okay, but what if the problem is you have a bad living style? You don't throw your garbage, you don't clean up your house. What else can you blame? That guy is not throwing egg. It doesn't mean your house don't need to be clean. You still need to tidy up your house and mop the floor and all that, right? But you're not doing it. You're creating a lot of trouble inside the house as well. So it doesn't mean that, all the problems is gone just because this guy went to jail. So what happened when these people come to me? Well, first I would say, yeah, we can do this to cut off, that threat that you are assuming. That's no problem. Very easy to do. Okay? After we cut that off, now here is the actual fix. Usually I tell them, you gotta get ordained. So you're learning under the lineage, and then you learn this stuff and practice the stuff. While you practice the stuff, what you're doing is you are fixing a lot of your bad habits and your own problems. You're fixing those things up. As you practice, you learn, you start to realize what is a bad practice, what can bring in the problems, what is actually the problem. And over the years, you are blind and don't know, and you just keep doing these things and thought it was good. Well, as you humbly learn, you will realize how many things is actually the problem maker, the troublemaker. So as you cut off your bad habits, and then you cultivate some stuff such as, okay, for example, if you have health issue or whatever, right? We have to teach you things to practice. For example, you learn the Qigong or you learn the martial art or whatever inside the lineage, right? You practice those things, it's going to build up the energy. It's going to build again, rebuild the town, that kind of feeling, right? Imagine someone come to destroy your town. Now your town is all wrecked up, right? You got to cultivate and then start to rebuild your whole system. With these practice, you will be doing that, right? Even the chanting practice has a magical effect, right? It channels down the God's power. At the same time, it's also a qigong. It's it cultivates the energy as you chant. Think about it. You do need a lot of energy to chant all that stuff, and it will cultivate the inner energy. So as you keep doing the practice, well, you cannot be lazy, but yeah, as you keep doing the practice, you're fixing your body and you're rebuilding your system. That takes time. So I have to say, everyone, there's no quick fix. If someone tell you they join a group and the problem is fixed, this is a scam. Okay, it's like someone tell you, you join this gym and immediately next, guarantee. Okay, you join the gym, you join this membership, and then next month, you'll be having your six-pack. Everyone know that's a scam, right? Or maybe slim down 30 pounds. What the heck? No, there's no shortcut. Okay? Cutting off the threat is very simple. Well, for most people, if they're low budget, I will say carry a food. The food will protect you and cut off that stuff. Done. Immediately, it's cut off. There's no way it doesn't. Okay, very simple. And then if you want a long-term, more stable, powerful connection, okay, you get ordained, you build your altar at home. The altar becomes the bigger power at your location that protects you and your house and your family all the time. Now you're protected. Now you might be like, hey, how come I did all that and I still have these issues and feeling tired? Well, accept the reality, guys. You haven't done anything to recover, right? I cut off the thread, but you are still the problem. You still have all the problems in you and you haven't done anything about it yet. It's like, yeah, I put that guy who throw eggs at your house into the prison, but now your house still needs to be cleaned up and you're complaining because you are like lazy ass and don't want to get up and start tidying up your house. I mean, seriously, over this few years, I've seen so many lazy bum. It's very lazy. I mean, yeah, you might be very tired. Okay, the energy stealing or maybe the evil spirit might be doing a lot of harm to you that caused you to be like this. But you know what? Now that thread is cut off. Now it's your turn. It's your job to pick up your life again. It's up to you. And that's why I always say you need trust, faith, and determination. Always the three biggest things. Okay, you got to trust. Okay, trust this thing, have faith in it, like have hope in it, right? And then you got to be determined. So you got to tell yourself, I need to do it. I need to do it. And you keep doing it, then you will get it, right? Yeah. But there's a lot of people who have problems when it comes to commitment. Like I tell them, you need to practice the things that much. You need to like do that much stuff and you need to like use the magic when you learn it. They have problem with it because I need to spend time to do it. And I don't know this before. Okay. Shut the fuck up. Seriously, I have heard a lot of bizarre excuses. And one of the one that like makes me mad is they say, I have never done this before. Well, yeah. So what? You go to the gym and you want to get fit. And then the coach tell you to do this and that and drink this and that. You follow the instruction and you get ripped later. Because that's what people do, right? That's their profession. You follow their instruction and shut the fuck up. Right? And then you will be able to, eventually get like them. Now, you complain, you whine, and you say, I never did this before. It was not something I have done in the past. So what? When you keep doing that, wasting your time is not going to get you anywhere, right? So why don't you just pack up your emotion and then just throw that in the garbage and then go follow the instruction. You cannot do it. You don't know how to do it. It's because you haven't done enough. That's true. Like same thing to martial arts. Like in the past, I used to teach martial art locally, and there were like people who come to class and say, I have never done this before. They keep saying that the whole class. And then I'm like, can you just punch? Get on the horse stand and punch. I know you haven't done it before. That's why you're learning, right? So keep doing it. And then the guy is like non-stop telling me, I'm new to this. I'm like, oh my God. I just want to like tie up his mouth and then say, okay, just keep doing that and you'll eventually learn it, right? So yeah, those people who have this problem, they always say, I never done this before. They pretty much deserve to fail in life, in anything, because that attitude, you cannot do well in school. No one wants you to like in their company working and you're going to fail in anything. So yeah, seriously guys, this is like a big problem. So if you do have these kind of problems, don't hesitate to find me, email me, go to a website or whatever, right? You can find me for help. I can help you out. But remember, you is the biggest factor. You are the biggest factor. Trust, faith, and determination. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.